Welcome to live stream, live watch along for the very first Premier League game of the season for Newcastle United. We're playing Liverpool at St James's Park, and it kicks off in about 15 minutes. So I've just jumped on the stream now. I've just been watching a bit of the Sky Sports coverage, so getting excited for the game ahead. And so I will be here for the next few hours. I'm here till about 7 o'clock this evening. So thank you if you've watched any of these watch-alongs with me before. Brand new thing for me. It's my first one doing one in the league season. So we tried this out during pre-season. We're a brand new channel really. So looking forward to watching this game with you. And hopefully we've got rid of the little bugs recently for like tech issues. So hopefully we won't have too many on this one. But I don't have a team doing this all behind the scenes for me. So please bear in mind, it is one guy clicking all the buttons to try and make all these things appear on your screen. So right now, right at the top of here, it says 0-0. I don't think the game is going to end that way though. So I hope not anyway. But don't forget to leave some comments in the comments. So just in the process of trying to get my docs open. So yeah, leave comments and I will answer them as best I can as we go through the game today. Obviously, it's Isak's first game back. I'm sure we're going to talk about that little rat a little bit as today's games go on as well. But we'll get to him later. Obviously, it's Matthias Jaissle's first game in charge of Newcastle United officially today as well. So that's going to be exciting to see how we're playing. He's had a week now without any games and distractions. So I'm hoping that means that he'll have had a chance to really sort of get his tactics and stuff across to the boys. So fingers crossed we'll see a bit more of Matthias Jaissle's Newcastle today, a little less of the confidence destroyed Eddie Howe ones. But we're only going one way to find out. So I'm looking forward to this one today. I won't lie. I'm really looking forward to this. So let's talk about the lineup then that we have today. So it was a little bit of a surprise to see Sean Sturr start in midfield for us. He's alongside Miley, who didn't know if Miley was going to be fit today. So that is a pleasant surprise for us. I don't think Miley's going to get 90 minutes, but we've got really strong centre midfielders on the bench. So just on the bench with Bamber, Willock, Ramsey, all these people can play in the middle of the park. So I don't think we've got any concerns in that regard. So if we want to run through the lineup then before we get going, we have Hornacek making his debut goal for us and debuting goal. Sorry, just getting ready for the stream. See the legend, the Kevin Keegan tribute. That is just starting up. So yeah, Hornacek in goal. Lewis Hall and Amar Dedic makes his first game. So they play on the left wing backs roles or full backs, depending on how Jaissle likes to play. So Dedic obviously playing in number 37 now. Botman and Malik Chow will be playing at centre back. It's worth noting that Dan Burn apparently has picked up an injury that is going to rule him out for the next few weeks, if not months. So hopefully it doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things, but yeah, not ideal for us to only have Botman as an option for us in the back line on the left. So also in midfield then, sorry, we've got Sean Sturr, Lewis Miley, which we already discussed, and then we have Barnes and Elanga playing out wide on the left and right respectively. And then we've got Wissa playing in the 10 role in the number 9 shirt, and then playing in the number 9 we've got the guy in the number 10 shirt, Willa Sula. So a big game for Sula. I've got Wissa in my fantasy team. And Sky Sports just starting a Kevin Keegan tribute now for those of you watching on Sky Sports. So don't forget to leave comments as the game goes on. See who we think's going to win this game. Let's do a quick poll actually, just before we start. So let's see. Final result prediction. What are we thinking? We're thinking Newcastle win, Newcastle loss. Hope not. Draw. Start the poll before we go. So the one I was debating whether or not to do a live stream on this today. I was a part of me wanted to just watch the game and soak it in and stuff, but I thought, it's the first one of the season, so let's watch the game with everyone, and maybe next week I'm away, but maybe the week after I can watch one properly without any distraction, such as my own face staring at me from my screen. Obviously today's all about Kevin Keegan. Players will be coming out to a massive tribute to him in a few moments. Stadium's looking very very full. Look at that. Love that. Pitch looks lovely, being watered now. It's our brand new pitch. It's got there's a science behind it now, the stuff that's been done to it. So it's like the only one in the UK that's this certain style of pitch now, like the science behind it. So, so hopefully that's the result. But if they kept the slope, I would have got rid of the slope, to be honest, personally. But they've kept the slope in there. And if look like I'm stumbling on my words a little bit, because I'm just listening to the Kevin Keegan tributes that are going on as well. Sorry, I went through the starting 11. Let's go through the bench for today then. Joens is our number 2 goalkeeper officially as of today. Nick Pope not in the squad. I would say that means that Nick Pope is gone from this club. If he doesn't get a transfer before deadline day, I expect he will go out on deadline day. Oh, Alan Shearer's in the crowd. That's great. And always going to stick around as a third choice, but it looks like Nick Pope is done at Newcastle United. Now just showing Stuart Pearce in the crowd as well. Loads of people there for the Keegan tribute. We've got Fabian Schär is on the bench. Shahar looks to have done enough to have secured a spot on the bench. I did actually think that Mason Miley might go on the bench ahead of him, so that's a big achievement for Shahar, because until the last game I didn't think he was doing particularly well for us in that position. So we then in midfield on the bench we've got Bamba, Willock, Ramsey, Torre. Maybe Ramsey played himself out of the starting 11 with his mistakes that cost us the win in our last game against Strasbourg in pre-season. And I did think Torre might have started, because I just thought he offered us a bit more than Barnes, but maybe he's gone for experience with Barnes on the pitch today. But we will see Torre, and he will run Liverpool ragged. We need to remember that even Liverpool's own manager has said that they cannot and do not have the fitness to play past 60 minutes. So the last thing you want is Torre coming on at you on the 60-minute mark. He'll tear them apart. Jacob Murphy's on the bench as well, and then Voltemade rounds it up. So Voltemade, under a new manager, still not able to get the starting spot in the starting 11. So on the Sky coverage right now, Les Ferdinand is just talking about Kevin Keegan, and they've got some videos playing on the new screens. But the one thing that's been a saving grace for this particular person, but I imagine as the whistle goes, the Keegan stuff will get forgotten, and it will be about Alexander Isak, his first game at St James's Park. He was obviously, I think, if I remember correctly, he was still on our books when Liverpool came to St James's Park last year. I think they were our first home game last season as well, weren't they? But it wasn't our first game, was it? We'd had an away game, I think, to start the season. I'm just trying to remember off the top of my head. I haven't got any results or fixtures in front of me. But we did then miss the game through injury when we played them at Anfield, and started well and fell apart later on. So this is the first time that Isak has come to St James's Park. So he hasn't played here we're in August now. He probably hasn't played at St James's Park for 15 months. It's first time coming as Kenny Dalglish, the man who doesn't get talked about enough, actually replaced Kevin Keegan as Newcastle manager. Old Kenny. Less said about that run, the better though. It wasn't as good as he was at Liverpool for sure. So all the signs are out now. I can see the Keegan 7 coming together. Wow, St James's Park looking amazing. Liverpool fans are starting to put out the signs that are put out for them for Keegan. Number 7, War Flags have outdone themselves today. I mean, surely the club have given a donation. If the club haven't put a donation into this, then I find that mad. But wow, looks amazing. This footage is going to, if you can't see it right now, there's going to be footage of this Keegan tribute going around. Wow. Seeing it from the East Stand side now. Amazing. I wish I was there. There's going to be players who've not played a Premier League game for us yet. We're going to come out to that as the first thing they see. Wow. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Such a shame, though, isn't it, that Kevin Keegan didn't get to see this. Kept putting off a return. I think we would have all wanted to do this for him in person. So thank you to everyone who's watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Loads of content, especially now the season has started. You're going to see loads of content on the channel now. I've put some predictions out for where I think Newcastle will finish. There's a video for that. I'm sure we'll talk about that once the comments start getting active, once the game is live. So thank you to everyone who's now currently watching. It's going to get busy in here, I imagine, as the game goes on. It always does when I run these streams. So looking forward to chatting with people throughout this game. Players coming out. I just can't even imagine the reaction Isak's going to get. Here's my fear: is that Isak is going to score against us. I've accepted that from the moment he left us for them. You just knew he's going to score. They always do. They always score against us. These players who leave us. The question is going to be: is he going to show it that? Is he going to show it that when he scores? I'd like to think he's got enough respect not to, but I don't know. Even Shearer's holding up his white banner for Keegan. Love that. Ultimately, we're all just football supporters, right? Whether we're legends or not. So, for anyone who's not watched any of my streams before, I am a new channel. I had wanted to do this for a year or so and hadn't. And really, the only reason I hadn't done the YouTube channel was time and not knowing how to set it up. But the reason I wanted to do it was I was sick of all these people who were putting channels up just to doing the same thing, right? They're all outraged by everything and they're all criticizing everything, and it just was all negative. It's like a bubble. And if you go on like X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, it's all just negative. And I just couldn't. I wasn't about that, and I just wanted to start something counter to that. So players are coming out now onto the pitch, home shirt, big big cheers for the team as they come out. I didn't want to be the guy who's just always like being negative and stuff. I just wanted to enjoy being a football fan and hopefully be a level-headed voice so you don't feel influenced by all the negativity. So here I am. This is my first full season. I started towards the end of last season. I'm not one of these happy clappers or whatever they like to call us. Um, I'm just level-headed. I don't react. I don't think someone plays for us until they're in the black and white shirt. I don't believe every transfer rumor that I hear, but I'll certainly, I'll call the club out when I need to. I was very vocal about wanting Eddie Howe gone. Little babies, kids have got their players have got their kids with them. I was going to say the kids have got their players with them. Maybe that's the way. Maybe that way it is actually. So lineup's coming up. So confirming Hornacek, Dedic with his debut game straight into the lineup. Botman and Chow centre backs. Lewis Hall at left back. We've got Miley and Stir, who are going to be our little young centre midfielders pairing up. I think they'll play well with each other, hopefully. Elanga on the right, Barnes on the left, Whistler in the 10, and Osula as our striker. And Osula has got to take his chances. He hasn't been doing that in pre-season, despite his goal last week. He's got to do better in this game. And um, Liverpool's team, Isak starts. I think that's all we really cared about. Alisson in goal, and Van Dijk's playing. Szoboszlai is playing. Wirtz is playing. Wirtz, I got my fantasy team, so it's going to sting if he scores. But so far, my fantasy football has been an absolute disaster in match week 1. So I kind of need some points. So I've got Whistler. So the only two fantasy football players who are in my team who are playing today is Wissa and Wirtz. So I need Wissa to score and I need Wirtz to get some assists. So a 4-3 win to Newcastle with a hat trick for Wissa and maybe 3 assists for Wirtz, or even some goals for Wirtz. That would be my ideal scenario as long as we win. Jaissle waving to the crowd. He's at pre-season. He saw the stadium, 2/3 full, but this is very different to him now. This is very different. This will be a proper. This is a proper Newcastle crowd now. So I'm going to have a round of applause for a minute or maybe silence. I'm not sure what we're going to get. Cameras are only on the Newcastle players. No one over on Liverpool side. So I'm going to respect the silence or clapping when this starts, whatever we go with. That's going to be a minute of applause, I think. So I can't really clap down the on my stream, but it's just started now. So this is going to, this is going to be an emotional crowd anyway. A round of applause for Kevin Keegan, the man who was manager that got me into Newcastle United 30 plus years ago. So it was going to be emotional anyway, this game, wasn't it? It was always going to be because of Isak, and it always is between Newcastle and Liverpool anyway. But I think this Keegan thing has added an extra element to it now, and you've got to hope that the players don't get sucked into it a bit too much. I don't think we have too many emotional players on the pitch now. Without Joe Linton's not playing, he's injured. Bruno was the most emotional player we had. All these people who I think probably would have maybe let it get to him a little bit. I just need the boys to play football now, and the crowd to really cheer him on. The crowd need to get into Isak. What kind of player is Isak? That's what I want to know. Like, is he the kind of player who, when all the screaming and booing starts, he's going to use it to motivate himself and think like, you know what, screw these guys, I'm going to put 3 in the back of the net? Or is he the kind of player who's going to go hiding as a result? I think he's a bit of the latter, but I also am convinced he's going to score and have been since the moment he left us. So we'll find out in this game whether Isak is going to score against us. It looks like we won the toss so we're playing up the slope, so we'll get to play down towards the Gallowgate in the second half. That's ideal for us. I went for a 3-2 win to Newcastle on Finalysis, by the way. For anyone wondering, do I think it's going to be 3-2? I don't know, but I can never go for us to lose a game of football. So my predictions are bullshit a little bit because you have to go into every game wanting to win it, right? So booing started. Isak is going to take kick off. There we go. The booing. Waiting for the referee's whistle. And we're off. Asula almost threw straight away. Sorry. And a free kick. Crowd are up for it. It is loud. I can tell that. It was just like the quiet stream in my ear. Lives idea that Man United can get Lewis Hall, by the way. First name on the team sheet, like, not a chance. Here we go. So we're in the first minute of the game. Lewis Hall with a free kick just inside the Liverpool half. Delivers. And it's been headed straight into the hands of Alisson. Not much of a threat. Sula just getting in front of the keeper. Now, what I hope doesn't happen is that, and we'll see, I hope we don't concede an early goal with all this enthusiasm, the new manager and stuff. I hope we can stay calm, but I do worry with Botman at the back. He's been so poor in pre-season. Harvey Barnes pressing. Yeah, we're definitely pressing. I can see Lewis Hall's up there. Barnes doing more running than I think I've ever seen him do, just in that little spell there as Liverpool break away. Oh gosh. Oh, Wirtz off. Wirtz with a shot then, but it was blocked, and Barnes gets the clearance up the pitch. So the crowd are cheering every push. Imagine a win for Jaissle in his first game as well. That'd be incredible for us, wouldn't it? Thank you to all those who are watching, by the way. Remember to hit the subscribe button and the like button. Help me with these likes. Brand new channel. Support the Newcastle United fan who's trying not to be a rage beta. It's not me. It's interesting stats on the screen then that Iriola has not lost any of his last 18 games at Bournemouth. So his last 18 Premier League games. So that's almost half a season undefeated. Be good to give him the first one, wouldn't it? Good to give another one of the top teams a defeat in their first game, but obviously Man City came back to win their game in the last 5 minutes of it. So that result was 2-1 against Iriola's old team. I want to see Jaissle lose his shit in this game. I want to see him up and down the sidelines losing it. That's what I want. Isak's just gone up, try and get the ball off our new number 14, Sean Sturr, and he's been booed without even touching the ball. Little rat. He's getting booed now as Isak goes through. He's on the edge of the box and he's lost the ball. He's lost the ball again. Probably cheered louder than a goal would be cheered. I hope the fans keep this up for the whole game with him. Even if he scores, just stay on him. Rattle him. Rattle a little snake. He's not the snake. Bruno's a snake. Isak's the rat, I think. No. Oh, it's going to be a shot. Oh, we got very lucky then. Liverpool went right through our midfield, but we're on the breakaway now. Willisula against two men. They get the ball through. He's put the ball through to Alanga. Alanga's through. Alanga's just got to shoot. Oh! Anthony Alanga has just buried it in the corner, and it's Newcastle 1, Liverpool 0. That's for King Kev. Get in! 1-0. Get in! Fuck yes! Get in! What a goal. Anthony Alanga, who I've been saying is going to have a good season. Well, he had me a little wary in his pre-season form, but this is the season for him, and that was a breakaway goal. That's why he's playing today instead of Jacob Murphy. He can do that. Now, this all starts from Liverpool, really. I don't know who it was. Should have had a shot. But then I can't see who it is. Is it Dedic clears it up the pitch? It goes up to Asula, who runs at the two defenders, and they hate that. They don't want that. Elanga's screaming for it on the right, and he's running ahead. The ball's put through to him, and what a finish. I worried he was going to take too long, but he's gone from the right side. He's coming in, and he's just put it in the far corner, and Alisson can't get anywhere near it. That is 1-0 to Newcastle. What a finish. What a start. What a club. I love this football club. Early goal is what we needed. It's 1-0. Look at Jaissle screaming into the crowd. First breakaway goal, and there's more of that in us. This is how Matthias Jaissle's teams play football. They are quick. They will just, as soon as we counter, we're up that pitch. And that just worked perfectly for us. Get in. 1-0. Let's get another one. The goal time was 4 minutes and 11 seconds on that one, by the way. Get in. Get in. 1-0. And you know, it's so funny. That came from a moment where I was a little worried about how easily Liverpool got through the middle of the pitch. But I think I'll have to see it again. Obviously, I'm trying to talk whilst I'm watching it, but it looked like it was Dedic who made the defensive clearance that created the breakaway. Maybe it was Miley or Sturr, but it looked like Dedic from what I could see. And that's 1-0. Amazing. Couldn't have asked for a better start. So always worry, right, in these big games that we're going to concede the early goal. So worried about that. Now we can concede and still feel positive. Amazing. I'm beaming. I'm beaming. Just tuning into the stream now. Newcastle have just scored 2 minutes ago to make it 1-0 early in the first half. Anthony Elanga with the goal. Liverpool with the ball right across the box. That's twice now. That is making me a bit nervous. Barnes is giving away a free kick and he's arguing with the referee. He needs to be a little bit careful. Yeah, I mean, Verts is only looking at Barnes. I don't know. I hate footballers who draw these free kicks. Hate it. It's not what they teach you in grassroots football. I can tell you that right now because I'm a coach of grassroots football. It's free kick to Liverpool. Szoboszlai is going to take it and he's going to put it in to the crowd of players that are in the box on the 18-yard. That's a good ball. Oh, it's headed over. It looks like it's from a Liverpool player. Crowd thought it was a goal kick. Players thought it was a goal kick. Looks like the referee's given a corner. I mean, it does look like it was. No, if it did come off a Newcastle player, it was off, I think, Miley's chest. I mean, they check that now, right? So the rule is if it's incorrectly given. So they must be happy with it. Szoboszlai again puts it in. It's a good ball again. That's why people have got him in their fantasy team. I haven't, though. So predictions are Newcastle win thus far. Oh, it's a shot. Ooh. I wasn't looking then. Newcastle Liverpool's had a shot from the edge of the 6-yard box, but it got blocked. What I will say, and this is all positives, right? We scored our only attack of the game. However, Liverpool are finding spaces, and that would concern me. It was Chow who got the block. Can't see who's, is it Gakpo? I don't even know who's playing for Liverpool. I haven't bothered looking at their team really. I didn't pay too much attention. Yeah, Gakpo. Who's rumoured to be going to Spurs. Still playing for him though. Richard Carr, 50-52, says, yes, we're winning. We are. And the goal scorer, Elanga, is just, oh, it's going to be a free kick, isn't it? Kirk, yeah, it's got to be a free kick against Elanga. Elanga's slapping the floor, but he did hook his legs around Kirkez, who's now trying to hold his face. Yeah. So a goal came from Elanga for anyone who's just tuning in now. Asula's pulling Kirkez up. Didn't give him a chance to roll around. So right now, Elanga, they can't cope with him. First thing we're doing, putting the ball into Elanga. And do you know what the best thing is? As soon as Liverpool react to this, right, and they start putting 2 men up there to try and stop the balls to Elanga, it's going to free up Harvey Barnes. And you know what's going to happen after the 60th minute? We're going to bring Torre on. And then Torre's going to be free. And Torre's going to rip him apart. Oh, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. Come on. We have not beaten Liverpool in the league for so long, guys. However, this fixture, how good has this fixture been at St James's Park the last few years in each of the games? And there's always been big talking points. Last year, it was the fact that Gordon got himself sent off and we should have beaten them even with 10 men. We came back from 2-0 down to get to 2-2 and then we threw it away with that by overcommitting at the end. And obviously they scored. But a year before that, I can't remember what was the year before that. Oh, the year before that again was when Pope got sent off, isn't it? It's a good ball. Lewis hauls through. Is he going to get to it in time? He has got to it on time. He's being marked. No one's with him. No one's with him. Someone's got to come help him. Lewis Hall's stuck in the corner. He has. He's put it into the box. Harvey Barnes. Oh, Barnes has still got it. Newcastle have retained the ball, but they've gone backwards towards that. Oh, they're in their own half now. There we go. We've kept hold of the ball. That's fine. Just recycling possession. That's fine. Hornacek on the ball now. New number one. First game in the Premier League. Hasn't had to do anything yet. So ball's gone long. Oh. Also, so Alisson's come out of the box. The ball hasn't gone through as quickly, I think, to the box he thought. So he's gone for a header instead and has got slightly taken out. But it was fair. Referee didn't blow for it. Ball's come out to Wissa, but it was too high for Wissa to really be able to have a shot on goal. And when he's hit it, he scuffed it. So Wissa was trying to put a ball through. So currently 1-0 Newcastle. 100% of you. I don't know how many voted. Not many watching the stream right now. 2 votes. You both think Newcastle are going to win. So that still counts. It's still that's still 100% of the poll. Don't forget to like the video if you're not already as well. Hit like. It'll be a statement win if Jaissle wins this. You know what's really going to piss me off though? If we do win this game, right? They're going to put it all down to how it's Kevin Keegan. It was emotional, and we channeled Keegan. This isn't about Keegan. This is about us now. This is the Newcastle United now. This is Jaissle's Newcastle United team, and I just know they're going to try and downplay it all. The Keegan thing, the emotions. Yeah, we're using that in a good way. But if we do win this game, I just know they're not going to give Jaissle the credit he's going to deserve. You just know it because everyone wants us to fail. Everyone wants us to fail. It's mad. Look what they've done to Villa. 4-0 defeat today after their squad has been butchered by the Big Six. Lewis Miley, who, God, he's not the fastest, is he? Oh, lovely block by Lewis Hall, who's having a fantastic opening quarter of an hour. They've aimed for Elanga again. Can Elanga keep it in? He's racing. No. The idea is there. They're going for Elanga every time. And this is what Eddie Howe didn't do. He always played Elanga at home in games where teams were going to play deep. And then Elanga couldn't have any effect because Elanga is a counter-attacking player. And then he'd drop Elanga then for the next week when it's the away game. Because he didn't do anything at home, we'll drop him now, we'll let Murphy play. But when you play away, you're playing against teams who are going to have to come on at you because they're the home team. And that's when you need to break away. So they're just showing then, last season when we scored first in 23 games, we won 13 games, we won 7 of them. So I think I actually missed that stat when it came up, to be honest. All I know is how many points we dropped from winning positions. So he's out getting booed again. So far ineffectual. But how many times did that happen at Newcastle and he scores? So I'm not taking any assumptions about Isak right now. Oh, here we go. Oh, a long ball. It's Elanga looking for all time. Yeah, so as I was saying, Eddie Howe would always play Elanga in games where Elanga was never going to be effective. But what we're seeing now is he's actually playing him. He's Jaissle is playing to his strengths because Liverpool are going to come on us, right? They've got to come on us. They can't be a team sitting back. Areola doesn't play that way either. That's a free kick to Newcastle. Good. So this is the kind of game Elanga will do well in. Even Spurs next week, you want to play Elanga in that game because Spurs are going to, especially after they lost 3-0, they're going to come at us. Elanga's perfect for those games. So if you want to watch the game live and want to listen to Gary Neville instead on commentary, he knows a bit more than me. You can watch it on Sky Sports. I don't know which sports channel it's on, but it's on one of them. I'm watching it on Main Event, I think. I use the Now TV though, so I just click it. I don't know what channel it sends me to, but I've been reassured so far. I think is that Dedic or Stir on the ball? I think it might be Stir. It's hard to tell because the way that it was Stir because Dedic ran up the wing. Liverpool have turned over the ball. Miley is just a nuisance for him as Barnes gets back into position. So just letting him hold on to that ball. And Isak getting booed again as the ball comes out to him. So far, we've only really we're playing counter-attacking. We're playing like the away team, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine, guys. We're missing half our old best players. If we have to play this way, that's absolutely fine. And Jaissle's football is very much about that vertical football, yeah, and those quick breakaways. And so far, we've scored from one already. Now, this game isn't. If we learn anything against Liverpool, it's not over until that final whistle, man. Even when you get to 90 minutes. How many games have been decided after 90 minutes in injury time between these two teams? Loads. So Isak's on the ball getting booed. Dedic is just on him, not letting him get past him at all. Elanga's coming back, and obviously these guys are good friends. Elanga's going to go in at him. He's nipping at his heels. And eventually Isak's got rid of it. Oh, what a save by Hornacek. Ball has been blocked by Botman, I think it was. It might have been Chow. They haven't really done a good job of clearing it. It's gone to Wirtz, who's kind of shot on the turn, and then Hornacek has had to get across. It looked like it was going to go far corner, but Hornacek punches it. It's a good ball. All it needed was just a deflection off Chow, and that's going in. But it's good. Corner comes over, and Kirk Edge has had a shot from outside the box, and it's gone over. So we're soaking up the pressure. We won't be able to do this the whole game. We won't be able to do this the whole game. But so far, so good. First shot on Hornacek, he saved it. First attack we've had, proper attack. We've scored. So far, it's going well. For those of you watching currently, don't forget, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let me know in the comments if you are a subscriber. I'll give you a shout out. I read out all the comments that come through as well, so let me know what you're thinking of the game. Are you even watching the game, or are you only keeping track of it over the internet? That's a good ball. Newcastle's won this ball back again. Liverpool are struggling a little bit with how quickly we're getting the ball back off them. That's one of Jaissle's ways of playing, right? That's if you watch any of the videos before he officially took over, they talk about that, and he's very much about how quick can you win the ball back as soon as you lose it, and that comes that high energetic game and way that he likes to play. He's not going to be a possession-based manager for us. We're not going to play that style, but when we've got that ball, we're going to be high tempo and quick. And what we're doing right now, as Botman puts it out to Lewis Hall on the left. Lewis Hall was almost set off Wissa, but it got picked up by Liverpool, and really quickly Miley, who's having a great game in that pocket. Oh, that's a soft pass though from Botman, and Botman's got it back, and that's what you do. If you lose the ball, you get it back. Basic rule of football. Teach this to my daughter's football team. If you lose it, you go get it back. That's the most basic rule of football, and Botman has just done that for us. But I'm not going to sit here and pretend that Liverpool have not looked threatening, because they have. They have looked threatening. There's been a couple of times where we haven't done a good enough job of breaking the lines with those passes or even the clearances, and then we're just leaving the ball in space and they're just picking it up. So I don't know if that's because we've got players who are in the wrong places, or we've just not got those bits of the field covered. But we do need to be careful with that as Alanga loses the ball. Going to be a lot of that with Alanga, but he is effective. Oh, come on. Free kick against Wissa, who's playing well so far. He's got such a bald head, isn't he, Wissa? Wow. Never got my... Oh, yeah, Beardsley. Hislop, Spria, Warren Barton. Yeah, some former Keegan players there. Obviously, some connections to Liverpool with a few as well. Oh, the ball's come across to Liverpool. Hornacek's pushed it out. Well done, Hornacek. Would love him to have maybe secured that ball, but he's pushed it out into essentially where the 12-yard part of the box, penalty area, and then Newcastle cleared it. So past the 20-minute mark now. We're at the 21st minute mark as Lewis Hall wins the ball back. He just needs to help from Barnes as Botman smashes up the pitch. So far we've been soaking it all up. and playing on the counter. Wissa with the ball. Well done, Wissa. Miley looking for some support, so we've managed to steal the ball back again. Liverpool are, when they're getting the ball, they're looking strong. But I just feel like if they've... the man on shout because Isak was coming at Chow was brilliant. Obviously, Chow never played with Isak. Newcastle United. It's funny, actually, the amount of players in this team that Isak didn't play with for us, which is barely a Sula, really. Wissa, no. The ball's been spread out to Dedic. Let's see what Dedic is about, right? He's got this ball in the attacking position. He's the only one in the box. Oh, Dedic tries a shot, but it's been, I think, Kirkesh has got the block and it's gone out for a corner. Excellent. Everything is working down that right side right now. And do you know what? It's interesting how we've played this because they know that ball's coming for Alanga. But this time, Alanga actually dropped deeper. And then it was Dedic who went long. And so it's good to have those rotations, right? Because they're shitting themselves about Elanga, and then suddenly Dedic is doing it. So it's come up on the sky now. Set piece goals conceded last season. Liverpool had the joint most, 20 with Bournemouth and Crystal Palace. So Iriola's other team had 20 as well. So maybe this won't be a strength. Ball comes in from Lewis Hall. No one to header it in. It's a clearance from Liverpool. Newcastle still have it though. No one's with Barnes though. Someone's got to come to him and help him. Well done, Barnes. Someone help him out. Come on. I don't know what. I don't know who was that, Miley. I don't know what Miley was thinking there, if it was Miley. But we've got the ball back again. So yeah, Liverpool, if we keep giving them this ball, keep letting them push, make them run back. Even the manager says they're not fit right now. So let's see what can happen in the last half an hour. Let's tire these guys out. Oh, I thought Isak getting booed again. Isak has gone over. He's trying to feign an injury, and he's rolling around. Referee is not buying it. Crowd are loving it, and Isak's like this with the ref. Get up, Isak. Wissa's on the breakaway. Oh, he's playing outside the footballs. Oh, Sula's got to a Sula. Oh, Sula stumbled over his... Sula has fallen over his own feet, does he? I need to see this again. He just needed to poke it around the keeper. I mean, it wasn't easy. It wouldn't have been easy, but the ball comes out. He beats the man. Oh, he tries to control it, I think. And what a pass that was. I don't know what's happened there. He should have just put a foot out to shoot straight away, but this is why Sula cannot be our number 9. Penalty check. But it wasn't given. Yeah, so that's a whole other debate. Maybe we'll chat about that later. But I don't see Sula being our starting number 9 for the whole season. I hope not. Anyway, I do hope not. Liverpool on the breakaway. Wissa's come back. He's pulled. He's going to get a yellow card, isn't he, for that? Yeah. And he's just given away a dangerous free kick now. I don't know if Wissa needed to pull him. Don't know if he needed to do that. But he did. So here we are. Szoboszlai is going to obviously take this one. There's confirmation on your screen that Wissa is on the yellow card now. Langa with the goal. This is actually quite far out. I mean, I thought it happened closer to the goal than that. Didic is the one laying behind the wall. So let's see what happens. Quite far out. I'd like to think Hornacek would get to this if it does come in. Referee's blown the whistle, so now it's just down to Szoboszlai, who's talking to the referee. So does he shoot, or is there something from the trainer? There's a runner on the back, and it just smashes the wall. Big crowd from St. James, a big cheer from the St. James crowd. Newcastle have got the ball back. Ball's gone along. Here we go. Sula with the ball. He's running at the Liverpool defence. He's on his own. There's 4 of them. I mean, surely he's not going to be able to do anything here. He has got it to Alanga. who's fed it out to Harvey Barnes on the left. We've kept all of that ball. It's going to be a throw into Liverpool. I thought we'd lose it there, to be fair. We actually lost it when we finally got more players up the pitch than we did when we just had a Sula on his own. So Liverpool have managed to get out of the press. Wirtz is unmarked. So Dedic now, it's going to be on Dedic. Liverpool shot. Oh, nice block by Malik Chow. He's done that a few times today. He's telling his team to get out. He's the captain. He's guiding his team to get out. He's pushing them. The ball going to come in. Liverpool put the ball in. Lewis Hall, someone's behind you, mate. There we go. Get rid of that ball. Good defending from Harvey Barnes. That is strong defending. Fans telling Newcastle players to get out, push out. Right, Asula's got to press from here now. We can't just sit back. And it's interesting, you see that different shape we're playing with now under Jaissle. Miley isn't staying deep with Stir. Obviously, you see it on the 4-2-3-1 formation. That wasn't how we lined up just then. It was definitely more of a 4-1-3-1-1, or maybe even a 5-1-3-1. I couldn't really tell where Whistle was. Yeah, now we're just booting it back to Liverpool all the time. Sport the action areas on Sky Sports, and 51% of the game has been in our third of the pitch. But we're letting them have it. We're letting that happen. They're not doing anything with it. They probably will do something with it sooner or later. But right now, they're not. Lewis Miley draws a free kick. It's gone well so far for us, guys. If you're not watching it live, I imagine you probably are. You're probably in a pub somewhere watching this, or watching it at home. Maybe not with me, but you're definitely watching this game. I'm sure you are. What a big Super Sunday this is to start the season. Someone just shouted, Sky to quickly mute. Isak, Yora, see you next Tuesday. Could hear that on the TV coverage. As Kirkhead has tried a shot from really far out that Hornacek's just collected. You gotta be careful of the count now. Don't give away a corner, Hornacek. Yeah, he's put the ball down now. It seems to be. I watched a championship game yesterday where the referee gave away a corner for. I mean, Elanga's getting pulled and pulled there. Referee, yeah, come on, ref. Now, realistically, not meant to start the count for the goalkeeper until the players have moved away from him. Was that Kirkhead with the yellow card? Yeah, yeah. He's all over him. He's pulling him. Good. Oh, imagine that now. You already got Elanga going past you all the time, and now you're on a yellow card after 30 minutes. Yeah, so they're meant to let all the players get away from the goalkeeper before they start the count. But I noticed in the championship yesterday, they didn't do that. They just started the count and then gave a corner when the referee didn't distribute it immediately. And so the other teams, oh, Barnes has just skinned the Liverpool players. Oh, he's earned a free kick on the edge of the box. Oh, another yellow card. Who was that going to? I can't see who that's for. Wow. I mean, yeah, he's kicked his leg. I mean, Van Dijk's arguing it, but it's Frimpong, I think. See, left and right backs now are on yellows. Get Toure on. Toure and Elanga, please. Please. So who's going to take our free kicks now? Who's our designated free kick taker? So we've got Dedic, Elanga, Hall, and Asula's placed the ball down. Wow. Now this looks a little far and a little central for a shot, but then I don't know what Asula's free kicks are like. Maybe he just smashes one, puts his laces through it, gets a goal. Who's it going to be? Is it Hall or is it Asula? It's going to be Asula, who hits the wall. Let's come back out to Asula, who does left foot and earns a corner. That's a poor free kick. Now he's limping, which isn't a good sign. Yeah, he's limping though. Asula. Whilst Voltemada warms up. Don't want Asula off. The way he's playing that breakaways, that doesn't fit us with Voltemada on the pitch whatsoever. So who's whipping it in? It's probably Lewis Hall, I imagine. Lewis Hall puts it in. Oh, we did get to it, but I think Van Dijk cleared it. Lewis Hall's going to try and put another one in. It's going to have to be on his right foot. If he does, though, he's been tackled. He's lost it. Don't pull him back, Lewis. Oh, right, here we go. They're past. Liverpool are away. There are 3 Newcastle players back. Isak's trying to break away. He's getting booed. Newcastle trying to get their shape back now. Great. I mean, that was awful from Liverpool. As Whistler tries to go through. There we go. I mean, that was awful. Liverpool had the numbers there to do something a bit more than they actually did. Oh, so Sean Sturridge has played a really bad pass. He's got his arms up asking Chow what. I mean, I don't know why Chow couldn't get that under control. It wasn't a great pass from Sturridge. It was behind Chow, but it's gone out. Now Liverpool have got the ball, and they wasted it. It's gone up for a goal kick. I fucking love it. I fucking love it. 1-0. Anthony Elanga goal. You can see it there. Which side is it? There on the screen, right there. Elanga with a great finish. Oh, I don't like passes up the middle of the pitch from the goalkeeper. Hate those. When it goes to the central midfield in the middle and they got their back to everything behind them. And now we've lost the ball. I hate that. I hate when goalkeepers do that. Lewis Hall's me lucky not to give away a foul then, as Liverpool give the ball away. But a late challenge from Miley and a yellow card for Lewis Miley. The referee is now giving out 4 yellow cards in the first half for a game that hasn't been that. I mean, that's not a yellow card. Just feel the referee he needs to do a bit better with those. Soboslai ball in. Oh, it's a good clearance. It's a good clearance. And that should be a throw into Newcastle. Visser putting the challenge on Kirkez. Visser giving the old school Joe Linton or Bruno, come on, to the crowd. Jaissle looking very focused on the touchline. It's in the suit. White shirt, black suit, looks tailored. He's a smart man. He's a sexy man. He's our new manager. I mean, Elanga's just been kind of taken out in the air there. Wisser's playing really well, by the way. Oh, come on, ref. As he's just been brought down as well by Soboslai. I don't want to jinx it because in football you say something and then what you predicted goes horribly wrong. But oh, it's a good ball through. Asula's got to it as well. Oh, nah, he got pushed off the ball really by Van Dijk. It was really strong defending. But sorry, I don't want to jinx it. But so far Liverpool have been quite toothless in front of goal. So they've been given loads of the ball in front of our goal, really, in front of our penalty box. They haven't done much with it. Now, they've got great players in their team. I expect that to be different as the game goes on, but I don't know. So far, they haven't impressed too much. Don't forget, if you're watching, if you're watching this stream, hit the like button, please. Hit subscribe if you want to follow my channel. I'm a Newcastle content channel, so there will be some Premier League takes on there, as you will have seen yesterday and throughout the week just gone. But majority of the content will be Newcastle United. Yeah, I can hear Gary Neville on commentary in my ear talking about how Asula does look to be struggling, so maybe we will be trying to get him to half time. I mean, assuming he won't play against West Brom in midweek, so we've got until the weekend with him. But let's see how he's getting on. Can't remember what Asula's injury was in pre-season. Oh, Liverpool have just given the ball away again. We've got to hold this ball better as well though. And Lewis Hall's on the ball now. He's got no one in front of him. I think Barnes was out of position. Although Miley's moved into that area on the left. He's got the ball. Barnes is off. I think Barnes might be offside if you get. Oh, come on. Yeah, he was stuck goal side. Frimpong was between him and the ball. He's given Frimpong a bit of a nudge. I think Frimpong has gone down, but it's gone out for a goal kick anyway. So the referee's kept the goal kick. And Liverpool are coming through. They're in the penalty area. Going to put one in. Ah, it's been cleared. Good head by I think Lewis Miley. It's poor delivery from Wirtz, who's in my fantasy team. So, but then I don't, unless we're a couple of goals up, I don't really want to see Wirtz putting some good balls in. To be fair, I'll take the hit on the points this week. Oh, it's gone to the back. Oh, so Dedic, I don't think realised he had as much time as he did have, but he's put the ball out for a corner. And we've got to be careful on these, Soboslai putting them in. You got Van Dijk coming up with these headers. Isak likes a good header, so we've got to defend well. Now, unlike Eddie Howe's, someone correct me if I'm wrong, Eddie Howe was very much man for man. This looks zonal from the footage I just saw, with a little bit of man to man gone in there. Oh, it's another corner. I think that Liverpool player headed it and it's gone onto a Newcastle. Yeah, we looked to be playing zonal with I think it was Miley and the two centre backs in almost a line just inside the 6 yard. They're doing it again now, yeah, and there's two front posts and kind of back posts, not on the posts. And then Hall, Wissa, and Stir a man marking. Ball comes through. That's interesting. That's new for us. I like that. Hornacek collects the ball. I love this with Hornacek, just the time wasting. He doesn't pick it up right away. He slaps it in his hands a little bit as if he's going to pick it up. And then he just waits for the last minute to put it in his hands. But the referee, I mean, I'm so nervous about the countdown with the on the goalkeeper handling the ball because he's really pushing it. Ball goes long. It's gone a bit too long. Van Dijk has just headed it though straight to Wissa. Wissa's running that box. He just fed the ball to Elanga, who swapped sides. Elanga's really sold Wissa short with the pass then. However, the ball is back with Elanga. So I'm guessing Barnes must have gone over to the other side. Lewis Hall has rather foolishly let that ball go out of play there. Been strong so far defensively. Centre backs doing well. Chow and Botman, which probably are on paper our best duo. But maybe Dan Burn might have started today. I predicted it would be Botman and Chow. Actually, the back line, I predicted the entire back four, which was a pretty easy prediction, even before the Dan Burn injury. That was news that came out. But I did wonder if Dan Burn would start. Liverpool just giving the ball away. And now Chow has cursed the commentator. It's been a shot. Oh, Chow has tried to break the lines with a pass from deep in defence, and unfortunately, it's gone straight to Liverpool and they've broken away. But the shot themselves was rubbish. So it's a goal kick to Newcastle. Dan Burn watching the crowd. Talking in commentary about clearance. Oh, Tuchel's actually there. They're talking about the Dan Burn clearance against Mexico. Tuchel watching. Don't know if there's many Newcastle players that would get. Maybe Lewis Hall would get into that team just now. Might be a bit early for Lewis Miley, but Miley must be looking at the Euros as a possible getting a definitely next World Cup. Will be Miley will be targeting, be in that squad. So don't forget, if you're watching this video, please hit like, please hit subscribe if you're not already a subscriber to the channel as well. Loads of new content. This is a very fresh new channel. Going to do some really good things, hopefully. So if you want some Newcastle content that's not rage baiting, that's not doom and gloom, doesn't think the Saudis are trying to sell all those things, then I'm the channel for you. Won't be doing these watch-alongs all the time. Normally these things have thousands of views. Actually, it's quite low on this. There's been a lesson learned for me. The Premier League game that's more televised probably doesn't need one of these. So it might be the last watch-along I do for quite some time, at least. But enjoying the game so far. I have to keep clearing my throat though. So much talking. I've got a tickly cough I feel coming on for it. Hopefully I can get through to the end of the game. I think it might start when I cheered that Alanga goal. That's really good pressing from Barnes, who's back out on the left now. Miley's pet. Nice cross. Alanga, man on. Man on, the crowd is shouting. He's been pushed from behind. And it's a free kick. I don't know who's done that. Was it Gakpo? He's gone straight through Alanga. It was Gakpo. What are they doing, these Liverpool players? Unnecessary. Newcastle are in no rush for this free kick. They walk in to collect the ball. They want half time to come. You know, get in 1-0 at half time, which by the way, no one would have predicted this. I've seen people, pundits, thinking Liverpool are going to win this like 3-1, 3-0. It hasn't been that kind of game at all. Liverpool have had, I mean, maybe the stats. I'll check the stats half time. I think Liverpool have had one shot on target. I think possibly so are we, but we actually won we got a goal from ours, so. It was all with the outside of the left foot, playing the ball back to Chow. Very calm at the back. I mean, you wouldn't think this was quite a new back line, you know. It's Dedic's first game for Newcastle United. It's Hornacek's first league game for us. Whistler's trying to. Is the referee going to give a free kick for that? No, he's not. Alanga's got it. Is he going to? Oh, Alanga's turned on the ball. They're calling for him to have a shot. He's tried to dink it instead. Ball's at Whistler's feet. Whistler will have a shot. Oh, was Asula offside? Is that why Asula didn't? I feel like Asula needed to put that ball in. Was he offside? Is that why he didn't touch it? Let's find out. Ball comes to Whistler. Yeah, Asula was miles offside. I mean, he's got to. Asula's got to get back quicker than that. He's walking back. But saying that, if he was back, if he did get behind the offside line, he wouldn't have been anywhere near it anyway. It wouldn't have made a difference, to be fair. Oh, Chow probably could have. Oh, Chow's going to be lucky not to get a yellow here. He's just taking Isak out. Isak looks bags around his eyes. Is it going to be a yellow? It doesn't look like it. No, just a tell off from the referee. I mean, Isak doesn't look happy in general. He doesn't seem happy how this game's going so far. Tell you what, even if Isak doesn't score in this game, the cheering when he eventually gets subbed off because he's not fit for 90 minutes right now. The cheering is going to be absolutely mad. So we're about to hit the half-time mark as Liverpool waste the free kick. Still with Szoboszlai though, he's going to take the throw in. And now Newcastle need to get out of their box. Need to get out. 1 minute of injury time added. Referee gives a free kick. There we go. We'll just kill time now. Master Quest MK8994 says we're going to breathe life once Toure is on. Sean Sturr's a bit worrying though. Must be very nervous. Yeah, so 2 points in there. Absolutely right. I think that Toure, when he comes on, is going to tear these guys. But in fact, I'd almost want him on before Liverpool make any changes to their fullbacks, because they're both on yellows right now. So you want Toure on. And those quick balls in, if Asula's on the pitch, he's gonna bury some goals. My worry is Asula might not come back out for half time. Looking at the way he's hobbling around. And Sean Sturr, he's played one or two. I think he's bowled a couple of passes, but he's played pretty well. I think Lewis Miley has been the one doing all that work in the middle of the pitch. But Sturr's been okay. He's been okay. But this is a big game for Sean Sturr to start, right? This is a big game to start, and Harvey Barnes is just pressing on there from Frimpong then. Isak's on the ball, getting booed, and he's kicked it straight out of touch. What a cheer for him. Isak has been abysmal today, guys. Abysmal. Very often you start thinking, like, did we con Liverpool with Isak? He wasn't great for us at the end, but it's a half-time whistle. So we have hit half-time. So it's 1-0 to Newcastle. That is um, a goal from Elanga in the 5th minute of the game. And we've had to defend for most of the game, actually, but we haven't really had to do much in defence. We've been uh, pretty in control, actually. But yeah, half time it's 1-0 and to Newcastle. So yeah, that was a good first half for us. I'm just here trying to um, trying to get my stats right for half time. Yeah, so that is half time. 1-0 Newcastle, first 45 minutes. Let's hit the comments then. Obviously, a bit quiet today. We're not a massive stream today. But MasterQuest has also said, yeah, looks like an Achilles for Asula. Definitely did look like he's hobbling around. Let's see if he comes on. And Isak's confidence is completely gone. It does look like it, doesn't it? And he's not complaining, it's karma. Absolutely right. That's what you get, mate. Enjoy your money. I'm sure you will for the rest of your life. But I hope you feel uncomfortable as fuck right now in this game. So let's talk about the first half then. Let's get some stats up so I can actually have a look at what's been going on in this game. So I haven't looked at this throughout the games. I always worry that because I'm watching it on an internet stream, I always worry that my feed's going to be slightly behind, which it is going to be slightly behind. So I always worry that like these stats and scores will update before I've seen them. I don't look at these during the game. So possession stats then, interestingly, Liverpool only got 54%. If you listen to the commentators on Sky, which I'm listening to in here as I'm talking, you would think that Liverpool had bossed this game. They haven't. So it's 46% possession to Newcastle, 54% to Liverpool. Expected goals, 0.25 for us, which I guess goes to show how good a finish it was from Anthony Elanga when he ran through. Liverpool is 0.41. So if you remember one point in the game, over 50% of the game was taking place in Newcastle's defensive third, and yet Liverpool have not even got one XG from that. Shots-wise, six from Newcastle, 9 from Liverpool, only one on target from Newcastle, and that's the one that matters, the one that went in on the 5th minute. Only 2 from Liverpool. So I said it was one earlier. There must have been a second in there. I was forgetting. Newcastle only had 5 touches in the opposition box. However, that's been 12 from Liverpool. Now, if you remember Eddie Howe's Newcastle, we actually used to have quite a lot of touches in the opposition box, but we would do bugger all with it. We wouldn't do anything with it. We'd have like 20, 30 touches, 40 touches, whatever it is, at the end of the game. And it's like, yeah, but we were just passing it around, waiting for a gap. Nothing was happening. Bruno was just passing here, dinking there. There's nothing going on. Nothing going on. But we've had 5 touches in the opposition box, and we're winning 1-0 against a Champions League team. Liverpool have had 12, which this kind of goes back to a little bit what I said, is that Liverpool have been finding spaces, and we've been getting blocks in, and we've been lucky. We'll see. Liverpool will be more threatening in the second half. They can't be as toothless as they have been so far. I can't imagine anyway. They will test the keeper more. So we need to try and can't just rely on blocks. But if you remember, actually, in the first training sessions they showed of Jaissle when he took over, he was saying to them when defending, get the block in. Don't care what you have to do, you block that ball. Do not let the pass, do not let the shot, you block it. So that's a bit of Jaissle's football coming through. And the only big chance of the game has fallen to Newcastle. And that was, I don't know if that was the one they scored from, but it was one goal. Oh yeah, and we scored it. So no big chances missed by Newcastle. Been none for Liverpool. And both teams on 2 yellow cards, with more corners for Liverpool than Newcastle. I would say that not a lot's been done with the corners from either team, but actually, looking at the XG, actually, 0.23 from set plays for Liverpool and 0.19 from open play. So Liverpool's actually biggest threat has come from set pieces, albeit they haven't actually done a whole lot. So yeah, really Really poor from Liverpool, actually. If you're a Liverpool supporter, you'd be um, quite concerned by this. And you think for all the possession they've had, right, of the ball, which it felt like they had a lot, they've made 184 passes. Newcastle made 169. There's only 15 passes different. And Newcastle playing mostly counter-attacking football. So what are Liverpool doing with this ball? Not very fucking much. I'll tell you that. Majority of our passes have been in our own half. 96 of them, over half of them. Only 32 in the opposition half. But that's because we're just holding on to the ball at the back, just keeping possession, passing it around, and it's worked for us. For Liverpool, they've had majority of their passes been in our half, but they haven't really been able to do much with it. So I'm just trying to look through some of the other useful stats that we can maybe talk about. Yeah, 3 blocked shots for Liverpool, for Newcastle. Though saying that, it's been oh, that's Liverpool. Yeah, 6 blocked shots, blocked 6 shots, blocked 4 shots inside the box, 5 outside the box. Liverpool. They're showing on Sky the Alanga finish. What a finish! I mean, I thought it went a bit long, and so Alisson was going to be able to get the ball, but Alanga just places it, and Alisson is kind of still moving to his left, so trying to then get down to his right. Just wasn't working. That came straight from. It's like many touches. Liverpool had the ball on the edge of our box. One touch. I think it's Dedic, as I said earlier. Who? I'm just waiting for it. They're frozen the footage right now. One touch. Dedic. It goes to Asula, who runs it up the pitch. 1, 2 passes. Alanga, goal. 2 passes to get from our box into their box to score. 2 passes and a shot. That's incredible. That's incredible. If you're watching the game, please drop some comments in the comments box. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Thank you for those who are watching. I know it's been a bit quieter than our normal watch-alongs, but I'm still enjoying doing this stream and watching it with you all. They're just on Sky Sports now showing Alanga getting into a similar position against Villa with a one-on-one when he missed it. So well done to Anthony Alanga. He's had a smile on his face, hasn't he, the whole time, and you want him to do well in a Newcastle shirt, but you got to use him effectively, I think, and that's such a good finish, such a good goal. If we win this game just from counter attacking at home against Liverpool, I don't give a shit. 3 points is 3 points. I think I predicted 10 points in our first, maybe even more. I might have even said 12 points from our first 5 games. I was feeling a bit ambitious at the time. And I did think we could beat Liverpool, but this wasn't the one I looked at as the 3 points. The other game, I thought a draw would be nice, maybe a defeat. But look, I've come into it today and thought we can beat them. I would like to see us have a few more clear chances, I'll be honest, because if Liverpool do get it back to 1-1, you'd say that, well, they were the ones having all the chances, but they'd go on and win. But I would like to think that we've got enough about us to try and get the. Sorry, I'm just watching the footage there. I hopefully got enough about us to try and get some shots in the second half, playing down into the Gallowgate, so down the slope. We'll have a goal down there, particularly in this kind of game with the emotions of Kevin Keegan, the fact we're against Liverpool, the fact that Isak, the little rat, is playing against us. Let's get some goals in the Gallowgate. Isak own goal, that would be the best. Oh my God, can you imagine that? Can you imagine an Isak own goal? Good God, that'd be amazing. I don't think that's going to happen. It means he'd have to defend for that. But he used to get back the corners though, didn't he, for us? I remember you do a lot of that. So I'm just looking at my dad sent me a message saying, "Great tribute to Kevin Keegan. Love the Newcastle shirt. Are you working Wednesday?" I'm actually off work on Wednesday, as it happens for once. So non-Newcastle fans like our shirt. I quite like it. I'm wearing it now. I think it's a nice shirt. I think we'll have a normal black and white stripe next year, but I like it. I'm a big fan of this shirt. And when you watch it in the stadium, it just looks like black and white stripes. You can't see these little ones. They don't, from afar, they don't make any difference. I watched this at Bristol, and you just look like black and white stripes on the shirt. No, the reason I opened up my phone was because I want to go on YouTube, grab the link, pop it on the old Twitter, the old X. Don't forget you can follow me on X as well. Comment from Carl, 1986 Stuart, Sunderland taken over in Europe this season. Yeah, so I imagine, and the Sunderland fans will get really sensitive about it, right? So there'll be a lot of joy seeing us above them in the league. I I get the rivalry with Sunderland because I'm from South Wales. I've grown up around the Cardiff and Swansea thing, which certainly felt more by Swansea than it is by Cardiff. Although it's still a rivalry. The Cardiff rivalry is really with Bristol City. That's like the real rivalry. But yeah, certainly they love beating the Jacks. But so I get that like local cities thing. But because I'm not from Newcastle, the Sunderland hate. Like for me, so what Sunderland do, I want to beat them in the derbies, but for what Sunderland do as a team doesn't really I don't really give much of a shit, but they do seem overly sensitive, don't they? I saw someone yesterday saying because of their defeat, I saw someone tweeting saying says a lot about Newcastle supporters that the highlight of their summer so far is us losing our opening game. Look how far they've fallen. And it's like, I don't think it's a highlight for Newcastle fans that you lost your game. It's just really funny that you lost against a pro team. We'd be laughing at anyone. Everyone was laughing at Man United for losing to Hull. Do you know what I mean? It's nothing to do with There's nothing to do with it being Sunderland lost them. It's funny that it's them, but Sunderland, I've predicted them to be in bottom five when I did my. If you watch my video on my channel, yeah, I predicted Sunderland to finish bottom five. I think they're in trouble. I think they could be in bottom three, depending on how the season goes. I wasn't expecting Clark to score and celebrate like he did. I haven't seen it yet, Carl. I haven't actually watched. Did Clark get the? He got the winner, did he? So yeah, but that was must have gone down well. But I haven't watched all the goals yet. So I watched a few of the games yesterday. I watched Arsenal Coventry on Friday night. Yesterday um, I watched who did I watch first? Hull Man United. Then I watched Derby against Cardiff. Then I watched what was the 5:30 one? Brentford against Spurs. And today I've had the second half of the Villa Brighton game on because of all the goals. I missed the first half because I was out. But then there was no other goals. So yeah, I've tried to watch as much Premier League football as I can this weekend, but currently I haven't seen too many goals. I haven't seen the goal from that one though. But I will be watching Match of the Day at some point just to see some of the goals that I missed. So for those of you, what's your favourite top three shirts out of all the Premier clubs? Oh, that's a tough one, right? That's a tough one. Um, I don't know. I can't think of home shirts off the top of my head. Away shirts, there's some good ones, right? I really like our away shirt. I think we've got a really nice away shirt this year. We've always had good away shirts, though, right? With Adidas. I didn't like the green one so much last year, but the other shirts we've had have been great. The Arsenal always have a nice away shirt, don't they? Pisses me off. Adidas just give them a lovely away shirt. Home shirts, though, I'd have to look at them again. What are your favourite ones, Carl, of the home shirts in the Premier League? What's your favourite ones? Away shirts, though, definitely Arsenal's is in there. I'll tell you who's got a really bad home shirt this season. I know everyone likes to say this one. I quite like this shirt because it's different. Um, Particularly the Knox. I haven't got the Knox sponsor on it, unfortunately, but I got it when it first came out. Um, but Bournemouth have got a really bad home shirt, haven't they? Looks like a my dog, my old dog, had this lump, like a lump on her leg, back leg, and she licked away at it. It's like a cyst of some sort. It's like a massive, looked like a big button, like that big, pink and thick. When I first saw that Bournemouth home shirt, I thought, Jesus, the sponsor just looks like that lump that was on there. A dog's leg. It's like a button to press. Yeah, yeah, not sure. So we are ready to start the second half. Just hear it then, they make that Liverpool have gone 13 seasons without losing on the opening day. So let's hope that stops. So Newcastle's kickoff is every player, and we're off. Every player on the halfway line, and somehow we've given the ball away. Great, great. So we are in the second half of the game. So if you are just watching now and haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you do. I'm not really a watch-along channel. I've done a few of them recently, and it's a corner to Liverpool. But mostly I like to do video content, just reviews, reactions, just opinions, sharing those. You're never gonna get the rage. I do like to wind up a few opposition fans, but beyond that, I mostly talk about Newcastle and try and be a bit more rational in my thinking. But we'll see. If we lose this game and get battered, maybe I'll change my tune. It'll all go wrong. Uh, Ball's whipped in by Szoboszlai. Oh, Hornacek has punched it. Wow. Liverpool are going to wonder how they haven't scored from that. Here we go. On the breakaway. Is that Alanga running? Alanga making the run. Barnes is carrying it out. You've got to give that ball, Barnes. Liverpool getting players back now. Alanga's got it. Alanga's taking it into the box. He's on his wrong foot and he's just randomly passed the ball to a Liverpool player. I don't know what he was thinking. What was Alanga thinking? There was players there. He needed to take his time. Now Liverpool back down the other end. I don't know if end to end suits us with this. Liverpool are going to put the ball in and it's headed away by Botman. It's gone to the feet of Hall, who's taken his time. Langa's still out on the left right now. That was a risky pass then from Miley, which I thought he's actually going to get a foot on, as Dedic, who has had an effective, albeit quiet. And Dedic plays the ball to Wissa. If Asula can get in front. Oh, ball through to Asula. Oh, it's gone a bit far. It's with Barnes. We're inside the box. Oh, there's a good cross. No one's there. Shoot! Oh, Dedic. No, Miley. It wasn't Dedic. Lewis Miley has had a shot over the bar, end to end, in the first 2 minutes of this half. So Isak almost scores. He tries to head it down, but Sula got himself in front of it. They're showing the corner from earlier. Who had it? Yeah, it's Isak headed it down, and then Hornacek manages to push it away. As a result, it would have been a clumsy goal to concede, but then we went up the other end and almost scored. As Liverpool take their goal kick. We are looking threat. Oh, it's a needless free kick from Dedic then. We are looking threatening when we get forward. So I just want a softer touch into Asula, and Asula would have buried that from Wissa. So I think we've almost had more touches of the ball in the Liverpool box in the first 2 minutes than we had all in the first half. Masquez says, how is Asula still playing? Means they're concerned about Ramsey or Big Nick taking over. I think the obvious move to do, isn't it, would be to, if Asula does come off, would be to bring Ramsey on and put Wissa in the 9. Although Wissa's having a great game, guys, playing in that 10 slot. He's doing his work, defensive work. He's getting up the pitch. He's making things happen. Wissa's having a great game. Like right now, I think he's my man of the match. I think. Oh, lovely. Right, Langer then. He's doing his defensive work. And Miley's having a great game as well. Talking about man of the match. And Wissa's on the ball. And there we go. Wissa's away. He's going to he's get taken out. Referee's not given anything. Wow. Wow. I thought that was a free kick. I wouldn't have given a yellow, but I think that's a free kick. Liverpool kid, what's his name? Gamar or something like that. He's on the ball right now. Give him to Szoboszlai. I mean, it's been a quick-paced opening. Liverpool just spilled it out. Liverpool have been full of mistakes today. Been a lot of that, just kicking it out. I think maybe he did get the ball actually. And he does take it with his back leg though, so I think I don't know, that's going to be a free kick. Just because you get the ball, guys, doesn't mean you haven't fouled someone to get the ball, you know. Or they say, oh, he touched the ball, so it doesn't matter if he broke his leg after. But it does a little bit. It does a little bit. Just because you touch the ball doesn't mean you haven't done it through a foul. But yeah, Masterclass. Sorry, going back to your point about Asula. Yeah, I think that the problem with the way we're playing right now, you can't bring Voldemar on in that nine. I don't think he's too slow for the breakaways. Voldemar is so good in like, and he doesn't take quick shots. Is he? Voldemar is so good at like connecting plays. I think, but it's too early to bring on in the way Worcester's playing. Ramsey could do it though. Credit to Dedge as well. Seems like he's been playing in this league for years. So calm on the ball. He is looking good, Masterclass. I was been spilled again by Liverpool. The pass has gone straight out. Um, yeah, I was watching him as he drove forward the ball just on one of our breakaways. Then I just thought to myself, I feel like he's going to be one of those quiet players who's actually quite exceptional for you. You know, like he'd be a no fuss player, but he'd be crucial. If he wasn't in your team, you'd know it. You know, like I feel like he's going to be that kind of player for us. Elanga's put the ball to Asula, and Asula's headed it straight out. You want one of these teams to get the ball under control now, take a breather, and just keep hold of the ball a bit. They're both. It's gone a bit end to end in the first 7 minutes of this half. He's blown a free kick. Yeah, I think someone was Isak, was it, or someone else has pulled back. Alexander Isak with only 2 touches in the Newcastle penalty area. I mean, which worries me. I'm still convinced this guy's going to score against us. I think we'll know in the next 10 minutes. I'd be amazed if he goes past 60 minutes with him on. Masterclass says, true on Dedic. I guess relating to my comment, I think he's going to be like that quiet player who just becomes crucial. And plus he plays left and right. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be massive for us with Hall and Livramento being so injury prone as Gakpo gets a shot. Oof. Went wide or over, but it was tight. Let's see it from a better angle. Um, sorry, my screen's down here, so I'm looking down. Oh, I was going in the top corner. That was. How's he missed that? How's it gone over? It's gone over. Keeper was standing still. Good shot from Gakpo. Newcastle very lucky then. Speaking of Declan Hall, then Lewis Hall. He's just attacking the ball just then. Newcastle throw. Hornacek, who's had a really calm game. I mean, when he's been called in to play, I don't like Chow playing with her on the ball, but there though, it's gone back to Hornacek, who's passed it out to Botman, and we'll play it out from the back from there. Yeah, he's done everything we've asked of him so far, Hornacek. So, sloppy from Botman. He's given it to Soboslai, conceded possession. And now it's going to be about trying to steal it back. You can see Wissa getting in position. It's a high press from Newcastle. You can see Wissa talking to all the players as well, telling them where to be. And Liverpool just gone straight through the middle. Lewis Miley's managed to get back though. Gakpo has played it out to the right. It's a lovely ball into Isak, who can't get there quick enough. Malik Chow was there. Newcastle crowd love it. Newcastle need to get out quicker though. They're not attacking the ball when it's breaking away. It's allowing Liverpool to get back into position and roll again and try again. Given a shot. It's a goal. Cody Gakpo gave him too much time on the ball. It's 1-1. 1-1. He's come in the middle and he's control play a little bit. And he was just given time to shoot. This has happened, 3 games now, I think, out of 4, the last 4, where players are being allowed to shoot in that spot outside the box, and Gakpo had all the time. You could see him just pick the corner. No one attacks him. No one steps out. That's 1-1. And right now, Liverpool deserve that from how they've started in this half. 1-1. Well, better Gakpo than Isak anyway. So Willock and Ramsey are coming on. Stur's coming off. So Stur's last action was to not get in front of that ball. I didn't see who was coming off then. Asula. So I'm going to assume Wissa's going to drop, is going to push up. Ramsey's going to drop into the 10, and Willock is going to be a straight swap for Stur, I'm guessing. It is just guessing. 1-1. Game on now. Oh, Liverpool just got the ball back from some of our passing from the back has been a little. We haven't cleared the Liverpool midfield enough with them. Liverpool on the edge of the box. Do not let them get another shot away. We need to close down better. We've got to close down better. Been doing this in pre-season as well. Second half they've shown then. Possession's been similar, but Liverpool just shooting more. They're trying to get more shots away, and it's working for them. There we go, outside the box again. No, got to close them down, boys. Oof. Grab him, but oh, nice. Here we go. And Wissa's still playing really deep though. He's got away from the Liverpool players though. Wow, he's just gone on 3. It's just Wissa running through the Liverpool players. Oh, Alanga's through. Alanga shoots. Go! It was. Yes! Come on, Willock! I never wanted you to leave the club. I didn't make a video telling you to go. Please stay. Yes, Joe Willock. 2-1. 2-1. Always loved that guy. Always loved Joe Willock. 2-1. He's only just come on the pitch. I haven't even done the graphic to say he's playing. Onto my screen, he's not even playing right now. Yes, Willock. 2-1 Newcastle. And that comes from Wissa, who has been fantastic, guys. Wissa has been fantastic in this game. So let's see it again. Wissa picks it up in our third of the pitch. He holds off 2 Liverpool players, breaks away. He's got 3 Liverpool players chasing him, but he's running. He's running at the 2 other defenders. There's 5 Liverpool players around him. He gives it to Willock. Willock almost stumbles over the ball, but he manages to get the ball out in front of him as he attacks the box. And then he just gets a shot away. Far corner. Alisson doesn't stand a chance. Boom. What a finish. What a setup by Wissa. Wow. 2-1. 2-1. First thing Wissa's done since he's come on the pitch. Look at that, and they're polishing Willock's. I mean, there's talk at Willock's out after this. They're just saying it's the first goal he scored in 2.5 years in the Premier League. Wow. Wissa made that, guys. I just got to say that. That was made by Wissa. And here we go again. We're breaking away. Lewis Hall, he's got to make a pass. Oh, he sold Barnes short. I mean, if you were worried, it's going to be free kick to Liverpool. If you were worried after that went to, if you were worried about that going to 2-1, then you needn't have been, because that's going to when Liverpool went to 1-1. If you were worried, wow, didn't need to be. I think that's gonna hopefully take the stuffing out of Liverpool, because they, as far as they're concerned, they probably thought they were on for it once they got back into it. That's it. That's it. Get into them. I mean, who had Willock and Elanga down as their goal scorers for the? Ooh, get out! They're giving Gakpo another shot. That's the third shot Gakpo's had in the opening 15 minutes this half. We do need to be better at stopping those, blocking those shots. So it looks like, oh, it looks like Munoz, so that was his name, whatever his name was. Looks like he's coming on. He's going to get it as well, I'm sure. Got to do this. It's been an issue. I don't know if it's a tactical thing since Jaissle has come in, but there is space in front of our box all the time for players to shoot from, and they're scoring from there all the time. And it's not because you're saying, "Oh, the keeper should do better." It's because they've got time to get the shots in. And any good footballer who's earning a couple of £1 million a month to play football, if you give them time outside the box, they're going to be able to find the goal, right? So, and Wissa's been good, guys. Wissa's been really good, and he made that goal happen. Don't get me wrong, Willock. It was a hard finish for Willock. Willock had work to do because he almost fell over the ball, but it comes from Wissa, who is just amazing. Here we go again. This breakaway. It's with Harvey Barnes. I want Harvey Barnes to cut in and let one go. He's just fed it to Elanga, who's... Oh, there's no one there. Elanga plays a lovely ball across on the left. It's weird that Barnes and Elanga are out on the left together with each other, but there was no one there. Maybe because it would have been Elanga normally running in from the other side, but he was the one with the ball out on the left. Wow, 2-1. How much you want to bet that kid who picked Liverpool over us is going to score against us now when he comes on? Probably a worldie as well. Journalists will use it to say, well, we let Eddie Howe down by not securing him. I don't know what the club can do. The player agreed with us. We got balls through to Miley's got to play that ball. Oh, he's tried it. He's tried to put a lovely ball through to Elanga. I mean, Liverpool can't cope with the way we're countering because they're trying to commit men forward. And it will work for them, right? They've just scored a goal from Gakpo from it. But if we get that ball, Liverpool are all up the pitch. They can't cope with it. Bring Torre on. Torre's going to tear him apart. Yeah. So Victor Munoz. I mean, Ngoma, whatever his name is, has just taken more than 10 seconds to get off the pitch. So really, should be a minute wait. So Victor Munoz, whose Premier League debut would have been at this stadium anyway, had he come to us the way that it was previously agreed until Liverpool came in for him. His agent obviously made that happen. And he's made his Premier League debut here anyway, but for the opposition. So let's hope it's a nothing game for him. I mean, he's looking at some of the pre-season footage I've seen. To be fair, so I didn't even see who came off. Has Verts come off? Oh, great! That's my fantasy football. Oh, my fantasy football's done. It's done. Oh wait, Whistler's in my fantasy football. I got an assist off him. Yes. There we go. That's not been a complete disaster for me. Oh, Langa's just giving that ball away now. Liverpool are countering. Langa's going to run back. Gakpo's having a really good second half, and Dedic just might get a yellow. Oh wait, they tried to take a quick one. I don't know if the referee was pulling it back because he wanted to yellow. Yeah, no yellow for Dedic. I thought that was going to be a yellow card then. The referee's been a bit better in the second half. Oh, Botman's just been turned by Isak. What a sliding tackle. The referee's given a free kick to... I mean, Ramsey caught the ball clean, I think. Yeah, Ramsey does get the ball. Referee blows, which means it probably should have been a penalty. If he hadn't blown, it was a clean tackle. So he gets the ball lovely. And then Hall comes in and pushes whoever the Liverpool player was, I think, which would have been a penalty, but they've had to settle for a free kick instead. But Ramsey, who's just on the pitch, has now picked up a yellow card. So the subs are getting very involved. Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't have even been a free kick, but we'll see what happens from it now. Szoboszlai, everything's coming through him on the set pieces, to be fair. Szoboszlai puts one in. Oh, keeper catches it. Well done. I want to check. Look behind you, mate. Check your shoulder. Yeah, I was going to say, a Liverpool player right behind you. It's a long throw. It's too far. Hall's wondering why that ball was even thrown to him. He's throwing his arms up in the air at Hornacek. And Liverpool have it again. So thank you very much to those who watched today. I know it's been a bit of a quiet one for us. Normally in the thousands with our viewings. And we're lucky to break 100, I think, on this one today. But what a game so far. Oh, the ball's been kicked through. Gakpo's through. Chow can't make the tackle from there. Gakpo's in. Oh, what a... Botman. So Botman didn't get the tackle, but he put a block in that was enough to put Gakpo off. So Gakpo, he was going to score if he shot. Botman just jumps across and it throws him off. And it meant that Chow could come in and collect the ball off Gakpo. Amazing defending. But Liverpool are still attacking. Munoz is... Possibly, yeah, he's just gone out to the corner flag with it now. Hall got the block. I mean, that Botman block, guys, that was last man defending. And although he didn't get the ball, and Isak just kicked the ball backwards from a shot. Wissa's going. Wissa's had such a tough game. He needs to get the ball to Alanga. There we go. Wissa's still Alanga. Oh, Wissa was there. He's ready for it. Ramsey's got time. Falls with Barnes. Actually got some possession now on the edge of the box. So I don't know who's out there. Is that Willock? So hard to get used to what our formations are right now because obviously Jaissle's just running different. There's different routines. There's different systems. There we go. Ball's into Lewis Hall. He's got to cross it. It's a cross. Oh, Wissa! It was a tap. It just needed his toe. He's got to score that. Wissa should have scored. It should have been 3-1. Newcastle still have the ball. Great football by Miley. Alanga's having another shot. Oh, it took a bounce. Alanga went for that far corner from well outside the box. Alisson was able to swallow it up, really. But, oh, Wissa. They're just showing it again. That ball, Lewis Hall with a great ball through. Wissa attacked the front post. Keeper was behind him. All Wissa had to do was get a foot on it, and it would have gone in, but he didn't. Yeah, Munoz getting booed there from the crowd. They're obviously fully aware who he is, and now Isak's got it, and the boos got louder. I wonder if Munoz even realizes that he was going to get a hostile reaction in this game, you know? Like some footballers, I think, are just completely tone deaf to their behaviour. Oh, it's gone to Gakpo again. It's a shot, and Isak has scooped it over the bar. 3 points for Liverpool if this was a game of rugby. It's not. It's not Isak's day today. Is he still on the payroll? Wow. Left foot smashes it over the bar. There we go. That was up in the stands. Miley's on the ball. Oh, Alanga again. They haven't really pushed the fullbacks enough for my liking, given they're both on yellow cards. Oh, I mean, that potentially should be oh, is he offside? No, he's onside. Corner. There we go. Corner's Newcastle. McAllister. I think it came off him. Got another sub for Liverpool who's coming off. Number 5. I don't know who that is. Find out now. So Jacques, I don't know how you say his name, the new centre back coming off, and I don't know if he's new. Arajo's coming on though. Dedic. Oh, I thought it was a corner. Looks like it's a throw-in. Guys, I'll tell you what. Right now, we wouldn't be winning this game of football if Eddie Howe was still our manager. Not a way, not a chance. The way we played has been lovely by Willock. Oh, great cross, Ramsey. Oh, Ramsey on the volley, kept it down, but it pulled it across the goal, and it went out to the goalkeeper's left. It's a lovely cross from Willock. Keeper manages to punch it. Yeah, straight. Yeah, it goes to wide from Ramsey. Trying to pull Willock up there, and he's still down. So Willock's back on his feet, feeling good after his goal. '72nd minute now, guys. Before just kicked out a touch again. I mean, it's wild, really, that they've even got it back to 1-1 at one point because they've been diabolical. Um, what a game for us today, guys. What a game. 2-1 so far. We just got to hold strong. Nothing stupid. We have risked it a little bit. We've made some possession errors, but this has been the best we've played. I've watched everyone's saying, pre-season this, pre-season that. Pre-season doesn't matter, guys. It's about what you do in the league, and we haven't played like this at all in pre-season. The way we played today, and you know, it's been very different as well. We've been playing Hall's put a soft ball in for, I don't know what he wanted Willock to do there. Willock has got the ball back after. Oh no, we're out of position, out of possession. Oh no, Munoz attacking. Oh, he's fast, isn't he? This kid. Oh, is that a free kick? Oh, Isak had to score there. I don't know how Isak hasn't scored there. Liverpool probably should have had a free kick. Dedic going through. I don't know if it's Soboslai or yeah. Um, but they get advantage. Ball comes over, and Isak. I mean, he's really far away from it, to be fair. But anytime Isak misses, we're all going to cheer it, right? Win his battles in midfield. We're not doing a good job of that right now. I know that we're looking at centre mid as a place for strengthening. Nico Gonzalez possibly coming over. Oh, he's been megged, Ramsey, but Hall gets to it first and just smashes up the pitch. Smashes it. 2-1 Newcastle. For anyone who hasn't been watching or just tuned on, Elanga scored in the first half in the 5th minute, and Joe Willock scored minutes after coming on as a second half sub. In between that, Cody Gakpo scored early in the second half, but Willock scored a couple of minutes after that. Actually, it was, Liverpool did not have it tied up for very long. Both Newcastle goals have come from counter attacks. Wissa crucial in the second one, and he's chasing that ball now. The keeper's out really high. Wissa's been great. Man of the match. If Wissa doesn't get man of the match, I don't. I mean, Miley's played really well. That quiet game from Miley, playing really, really well. But I think Wissa's gonna. I mean, we don't know how the game's gonna go yet. The result. If it's a Newcastle win, I'd be very surprised if old Gary Neville doesn't give man of the match to Wissa. So Liverpool got the ball out now. Munoz is getting on the ball a lot. He's a good player. Would have looked great in our team. Not like bitter or anything. Don't forget to hit the comments. Can Newcastle hold on for the win? So Victor Munoz has got a World Cup medal now without ever having. Murphy's coming on. He's got a World Cup medal without kicking a ball, I think, isn't he, at the World Cup? Um, Jacob Murphy coming on now. If Jacob Murphy's crosses could do it for us to play Wissa in, because Alanga hasn't been quick enough with some of those crosses. But Liverpool just giving the ball to Wissa. That's a free kick. Got every day of the week. Szoboszlai, who gave the ball away to Wissa. Did I hear Bamba might be coming on as well? I'm guessing that means Miley might be coming off. Can't take Wissa off, guys, because if this goes back to 2-2, we need Wissa on the pitch. Admittedly, he did miss that sitter, but big season for Wissa. We're worrying about needing a striker. We don't need a striker. We need another striker, but we've got a striker to play every game. So Bamba and Murphy are coming on. I've missed who's coming off. Alanga gets a round of applause. Well done, Anthony Alanga. You've been brilliant today. First goal of the season for us as well. Replaced by Murphy. He's hugged by Jaissle as he comes off. And then you can tell Jaissle loves Miley. Miley's come off. And Bamba's come on. So these are some big moments for Bamba now, who's very calm on the ball. Hopefully not as chill as he looked in pre-season a bit. Now Hall has kind of wasted that one. And the subs on your screen for those of you tracking. Ball through to Wissa, but Alisson gets to it. Let's counter it. I don't think this will be how we play every game, guys, as well. I think what we need to remember is that unlike with Eddie, where we set up the same way all the time, we're going to play differently for different oppositions now. And I think that's going to be huge for us. It means that opposition don't know how we're going to play. It means we can play each game, take each game as it comes, not assume. What did Eddie say before? Plan A should always work if you do it right. I mean, fuck off. Give me a plan B. Give me a plan C. Give me a plan in F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Just give me a million plans. Liverpool have got it on the edge of the box. They're trying to claim handball. I mean, if it did hit Chow's hand, it looked like his arm was right by him. That would be incredibly harsh. Yeah, I was going to say his arm was down. Yeah, his arm was. Chow's arm is at his side. It's right there. It's right there. And they're trying to get a handball. I mean, the funny thing is, if that happened to them, they'd be screaming. Another sub for Liverpool. I haven't been keeping track of their subs. I wonder if this might be their last one. Is it their last one? Oh, Welshman coming on. Lewis Kumas. I wonder if is he related to Jason? I don't know. Right. So throwing from Liverpool. Gets thrown into the edge of the 6-yard box. There's no one there to get the flick on. Oh, it's a free kick. McAllister is doing his usual thing of rolling around slapping the floor. This is a grown-ass man, by the way, who is pretending he's been shot in the knee. Jacob Murphy takes a yellow card immediately after coming on. I mean, that's not. I don't think that's a yellow card. I don't think he's done it. He's not being intentional. There's low viewership on this one, anyway, so we can just drink away and talk. 2-1. Come on, Newcastle. That was the wife. That was Mrs. South Wales Magpie entering the room, by the way. I'm not one of those virgins locked away in the bedroom at my parents' house doing these YouTube feeds. I'm a grown-ass man doing it. if that's worse. Szoboszlai with a free kick. It hits the wall. Hornacek went to come for it. He didn't. Murphy's tried a clearance. It's still in the box, and it's been a pushover in the box. Referee is not blown. I mean, Kumas is trying to. He's put it over the bar, even though the ref is already blown. I'll be honest. I'm surprised Harvey Barnes has stayed on the pitch because, I mean, that's a clear free kick. Surprised Harvey Barnes is still on. Maybe we're trying to see out a bit of experience now. Um, I would have, yeah, I would have thought maybe Torre was going to come on, but it's not happened thus far. We've got one more sub to use. Fabian Schär could be an option to come on, strengthen it. Maybe this is why he's holding off on Torre, because he doesn't know if we need an attacking change or a strengthen the back line. My worry is that whenever Eddie Howe brought on a third centre back, we always conceded. That was my hate last year for the amount of times that Eddie Howe did that. Extra centre back, dropped to a back five, and then Whistler offside. Crowd are booing it. I don't know if he was or not. Liverpool players definitely were calling offside as he broke away. I'd love to see the footage again of that. Don't think we're going to. The game is on Sky Sports for anyone who's unsure where they can view it. First Super Sunday game of the season. Now we're getting to that dangerous time, guys, where previously against Liverpool we have over committed at a time in the game where we should have settled for what we got. We all remember last season's game at St James's Park. Blackpool just put it out. I mean, this is going well for us. Fair play. I'm well happy with this. 82nd minute, 8 minutes left. Not been much in the second half, like stoppages. So don't know how much injury time there'll be. I mean, I've seen some games over the weekend where there's like 6 minutes of added time, and you're thinking to yourself, what for? The subs are now 10 seconds, not 30 seconds, and no stoppages. Kenny Dalglish looks miserable. I mean, he's never claimed to be a Newcastle man, has he? What did he manage us for? A year and a half, was it? Was it a year and a half? Maybe 2 years. Harvey Barnes the ball. He's putting in. Who's he putting in? No one, because he just played it straight to Liverpool player. And now Liverpool are on the attack. That was really poor from Harvey Barnes. He is running back. He's done more defensive work today than we've seen him do previously. Liverpool are attacking. I'm loving this battle with Lewis Hall and Munoz. It's a corner, I think. Or did it come off Munoz? It did come off Munoz. Well done, Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall, another one you could look at for that potential man of the match performance. There's been a couple of players in there, guys. They've been warriors today. Alan Shearer, not smiling, but I bet inside he is. We've got Wissa now, as he hasn't been the focus in our attacking play all game, and now he is, and like he's getting some good flick-ons and stuff, and it's like obviously there's no one there now for them. Um, but he's done well. I think Wissa's been really, really good for us. Right, got to make sure that we don't throw this away now, because if Liverpool get a goal now, they're going to go for it. They want the 3 points. Arsenal already on 3 points. Liverpool can't fall behind straight away in the title chase. Man City winning again today as well. Liverpool won't want to drop points, so we've got to hold strong. So Liverpool have got the ball in our half. You worry though because we've conceded what 3 or 4 goals in this game in the last few preseason games from goals out just outside our box. So it's almost the areas you don't want Liverpool to have it. They've dinked a cross in. It's Isak. Isak's headed it. Not he's headed it uphill rather than direct. I mean, he wasn't going to score. I think he was going backwards, but Hornchecks needs to be careful here because yeah, the referee timer on him. Here goes Wisser. Oh, he's headed it out. I get nervous. You know, I've not been nervous out this whole game, and now we're in the last few minutes is the worst part because this is when stuff always happens against Liverpool. Ugh, I feel stressed. Wasn't stressed before. Now I am. What a start this would be for us. Liverpool bench looking miserable. How quickly do you think Isak will want to get off the pitch? Oh, ball's fed through to Wisser. Wisser's through. It's an awkward bounce though. He's got to shoot. He's got to shoot. Oh, his keeper saved it. I think his first touch didn't get it down in front of him as quickly as he was hoping. And he couldn't get it quite under control. Oh, here we go. Victor Munoz attacking. Oh, no. Victor Munoz has been blocked. Great block by Botman. And Newcastle have recovered. They've got back. This has all come from, they've attacked quick from our attack. So Wisser was the one who didn't score in his one-on-one. Wisser's been so good, and he should have probably had 2 goals in this game as well. So then you look at it and think, oh, you know, he should have been burying it, but he should have scored the one earlier, the tap in from the ball that Lewis Hall played across to him, but at the near post. But that was a bit harder with Alisson. I mean, Munoz has just pushed over Lewis Hall. Munoz is looking tidy. Listen, I'm not being bitter about him like choosing Liverpool over us. He looks good. He looks good. But Lewis Hall right now has got him. I'm worried though because he is active. It was from Wisser. Liverpool kept hold of it though. Wisser managed to stop a little breakaway play just then. There we go. So last season, goals in the last 85, we had 11. We conceded 11, and Liverpool scored 13. So that's a fucking disaster. So these are the games. Last season, these are the games we'd lose. We'd concede and then we'd lose. Is this going to be different? Is it going to be different? Bamber's just giving the ball away. Munoz is looking, he's fast as well. Well, Bamber's on him. Bamber's going to pull him, is he? No, he's not. Oh, he's letting pass though. Lewis Hall just there to clean up. Oh, we're passing the ball around by our back, like by our box. And I'm just like, oh my God. Just get rid of it. Just get rid of it. We're in the 89th minute of the game now. We don't know how much injury time there's going to be. Oh, Wisser. No, who was it? It wasn't Wisser, it was Willock. It's hard to tell. I'm watching on a small screen. Willock, who's been really good since he came on, might not even be at the club anymore in a few days. Could be his last game. Barnes on the ball, spreads it out to Murphy. Is there a cross coming from Murphy? Is there a cross? There is a cross. Oh, it's a cross! Oh, it was right. It was low. It was right across. It was about 3 yards in front. And there was no player. There was no Newcastle player to tap it in. I don't know where Wisser was. Willock and Wisser were the closest. Weren't there to tap it in. That's 2 tap-ins we've missed out on. Oh no, Botman's. Oh, what a tackle! Bamber has just made such a good tackle on the halfway line. Not the referee's given a free kick. No, he hasn't. It's made such a good tackle as if we were about to break away, and no one's going to talk about that when they talk about Bamber after this game because everyone's got their knives out for him already. But what a crucial tackle that was. This game's been end to end. I can't deal with it. It's not good. Oh, Willock's in. Barnes is making the run. Willock's got it. Oh, God, Willock did too much of it. Barnes, first time, still with us. Wissa's got it's going to be a throw-in. Wow, we're pushing. This is what you need. Not backs against the wall, sitting back for the whole half to hold on to it. Referee's asking for a... Don't, yeah. There's a yellow card for someone. Don't know who for. Referee's booked someone. There was a cheer. I'm guessing a Liverpool player. Yeah, man of the match has got to be Wissa, surely. Blackpool booked. Yeah. Player of the match for Sky Sports. Gary Neville's given it to Yoann Wissa. Absolutely right. Been fantastic in this game, Wissa. Should have had 2 goals to his name as well. Certainly one. So 5 minutes of injury time. Got 4.5 minutes left. Liverpool need a goal to get something from this game. Newcastle need to keep... Oh, I mean, Murphy's thrown the ball to them. Liverpool breaking away. Newcastle need to keep the ball at the other end of the pitch. Liverpool are on the attack. Oh, Chow is about to go for the ball. He hasn't. Good, he's held off. Good defending. Who was that? That was Dedic who got back for it. Wow. I mean, it drives me mad. Dedic and Miley have similar profiles from TV coverage, and both of us 7 at the end of their number. Every time I see, even I know Miley's not even on the pitch now, I just think, oh, it's Miley. That was Dedic. Great tackle, great block. So Liverpool with a corner. 4 minutes. Szoboszlai. Hornacek punches it. Get out, Newcastle. Don't let the shot get away. Oh, they got a shot away, but it got blocked. Murphy's going to try and... No, it's gone out. Murphy really smart then. Murphy, I mean, people criticize him, right? He's just given a throw away, then purposely dribbled the ball onto the pitch. Just a little bit. Enough that they couldn't take a quick throw because the ball was on the pitch. Yeah, a little bit of dark arts. Love that. So we are about to hit the 93rd minute. It's 3 minutes left. Liverpool, Gakpo has been very good in this second half. And he's dinked it. Botman headers it away. Botman's been fantastic in the second half as well. Out Newcastle. And Dedic, that's fantastic. Yeah, Dedic's done really well there. He's got in front of the ball. Gakpo's tried to attack him so he can get to the byline, put a cross in, but Dedic gets in front of him and then it draws a foul as well. Dedic had a really good debut. Really good debut. I dread to think, guys, what would happen if this was Shahar playing at right back. This signing was crucial for us for today, and it's been a game changer. Because I think I need to watch it back. I'm pretty sure it was Dedic who got the ball up the pitch as well, wasn't it, for the first goal. Hornacek has just received a yellow card. Time wasting, I guess. I'm not sure. Yeah, a little goalkeeper on yellow. Love it. Liverpool have the ball. They're going to try and push now. Their fans, they don't want more from them now. Right, you've got to close them down now. Don't let them have time on the ball, Newcastle. You go Murphy out wide trying to stop Gakpo coming in. Gakpo's managed to curl one in, but it's been headed away by Bamba, I think. Yeah, and Bamba's chased the ball as well. He's closed it down well. Barnes, it's down to Barnes to defend now. Oh, Barnes is getting skinned. Oof. Careful not to give a penalty away here. And it's been a free kick. Yes, there we go. Well done, Barnes. He's had a free kick against him as well. I don't know why whoever the Liverpool player is there, Frimpong was it? He's just not giving the ball. He's just walking with the ball and putting his fingers. Like, your team need the ball in play. What are you doing, son? Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. I want that. Fabian Schär coming on for Yoann Wissa now as well. That's a good change. That is a good change. There we go. Fabian Schär comes on. Whistle, man of the match performance today. So here we are, guys. There are 20 seconds left of this football game. Newcastle winning 2-1. We may be about to get our first win against Liverpool in the league for I don't even know how long. It's gone straight out. I don't know if that was deliberate. That might have even been deliberate. Slow it down. There we go. So Liverpool have got the ball. Jaissle's on the sideline telling everyone. He knew exactly where the ball was getting. He's getting everyone to come to the left side of the pitch. We are now. Whistle must go. Whistle must be going soon. Just clear that ball. Oh no, it's going to be a penalty. It's going to be a penalty. It's a penalty. Oh no, it's a penalty. It's the last kick of the game. It's a penalty. Victor Munoz taken out. I mean, his foot didn't go out. No, I'm off it. Oh, come off it. It's gonna be Isak as well, isn't it? It's going to be Isak as well. That's not a penalty. I don't think that's a penalty. I don't think that's a penalty. The game should have been over as well. This has happened again. This has happened again to us, where the game should be over against Liverpool. I don't. That's not a penalty. And VAR have checked it and not turned it. I hate that because I don't think Lewis Hall has moved his leg towards him. That's the last thing they have to do is clear the ball to win the game. It's going to be Isak. Damn. You know what, though? We play well today, guys. Whatever happens with this penalty, and you know he's going to score it. You know he's going to score it. It's his way of sticking one up at us now as well, isn't it? If he does the celebration, this dude can fuck right off. But is Isak going to be the penalty taker? Can't believe it. I can't believe it. It was just to clear the ball. I don't think the referee was going to give it right away as well. And you know what? I don't think VAR would have made him go back to it. That's the worst thing. I don't think there was enough in it for a penalty. So Szoboszlai's got the ball. No, Isak hasn't got the balls for it. Yeah, knew it. This is going to be a goal, isn't it? It's going to be a goal. It's going to be it for the game as well. Unreal. Szoboszlai steps up. It's going to be a goal, let's be honest. So close, guys. Here we go. It's a penalty. It's going to be the last action of the game, really. Here we go. Szoboszlai runs. He scores. Fuck. It's 2-2. That's going to be it. Last kick of the game. Lewis Hall gave a penalty away. And Liverpool have just scored in the 9th minute of injury time. 5 minutes of added time. Penalty gets given away in the 6th minute of added time. Hornacek goes the right way. Goes to the keeper's right. But it's too high. He's never reaching that. He's never reaching that. I mean, you can't blame the keeper on that. Unreal. After everything we've done in that game, it's going to be over now. For fuck's sake. Listen, guys, everyone thought we were going to get battered in this game and we should have won it. We've just been done by the ref again. We've just been done by the ref again. It was never a penalty. It's full time. Liverpool have stolen a point. Lewis Hall looks devastated. He's just given, like, the team have just worked their asses off. Hall has had a great game. It's 2-2 to finish. Lewis Hall looks, as I said, absolutely devastated. So I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. That was never a penalty. I wouldn't have expected one the other way. Jaissle's arguing now with the referees. The game should have been over anyway. I don't know why the ref was still playing on. Wasn't Hall didn't even move. The coaches are agreeing with Hall. They're saying it then. He didn't even move for it. I don't know why they're arguing with Gakpo. He's always going to want it, but Lewis Hall didn't. But Lewis Hall didn't move his leg to the ball. So it's not a penalty. And so Liverpool have stolen a point. And well, technically they've stolen 2 points from us because that should have been 3 points. And Victor Munoz, who got the penalty for them, obviously would have been in a Newcastle black and white shirt as well. It was almost written in the stars, wasn't it, that him or Isak were going to do something in the game. Got a feel for Lewis Hall, though. He had a great game. He looks gutted now. Should have won it. We were one ball clearance away from getting the 3 points. One clearance away. I got Gary Neville on the commentary. I can hear him now, and he's saying how it was a penalty. I mean, the footage, the angles they've shown so far, not a penalty for me. I'd love to see different angles, which someone show any kind of indication that Lewis Hall moved his leg towards the player, or even put his leg in in a way to obstruct him. Lewis Hall didn't move. So yeah, 2-2 feels like a defeat. But listen, no one ever thought we were going to get anything from this game, and we should have won it. Liverpool were, I thought, rubbish for a team that want to win the Premier League. Listen, I've watched Arsenal play this weekend. Liverpool aren't winning this league. Lots of booing going on if it's for Isak or something. But we've been done there by the referee. We've been done by the referee on that. That should never have been a penalty in my mind. The game should have already been over. He should have blown up. Should have blown up the first, right before that. I think when the attack was over, he should have blown up. It was over. And then to give away a penalty, and the fact he waited so long to give the penalty as well. A few seconds passed. I was watching the referee saying, "Is he going to give it?" It didn't look like he was going to give it, and then he did. And the referee's bottled it. He's absolutely bottled it. He's wanted to give Liverpool a chance to get the points. Unreal. Would have been good to start with 3 points for Jaissle and start the season, but will feel harsh that we've dropped points. We should have had 3 points. That was a win for us. That was a fucking win. That don't hurt, guys. See Newcastle players going off now. So unfortunately we have given away points again. So now what was it, 27 points last season from winning positions? We've given away 2 already. Listen, I'm not going to count them in that way. See Miley just putting his arm around Lewis Hall. Then it's a tough one to swallow, that is, guys. But we've played well. We've shown how we're going to play in these games where we're expected to concede a lot of the ball. So I think that and it was effective as well. He's shown in one game how we can get more out of Elanga and Whistler than Eddie Howe did in one full season. But yeah, a draw is it's the first draw of the. Looking at the scores, then it's the only draw of match week 1 so far. Obviously, there's still Fulham and Chelsea to go tomorrow, but there's going to be some disappointment. That wasn't a penalty for me. For Jaissle, it's going to be an introduction for him into how this game gets officiated in the UK. That's disappointing. The referee wanted a reason to give that, didn't he? They always do. Always drama in these games, though. But well done to Newcastle. We had a great game. I'm going to run through the players now and just how I think they did. I thought Hornacek did really well in goals. Couldn't have done anything about the first goal. And the penalty was smashed. He was never going to stop the penalty. He made some big saves for us. Distribution was decent, better than Nick Pope's anyway. And he got a yellow card for time wasting as well. And then injury time. Hopefully, I mean, that didn't add on enough time for the referee to be playing an extra 30 seconds on before he gave the penalty, though. Lewis Hall was great. He's going to be gutted after conceding that penalty, but listen, he had a really good performance. He's really important to how we played today as well. I thought Lewis Hall was very, very good, and Dedic had a great, I want to say almost quiet debut. You didn't hear his name all the time, but he got in from important blocks. He was starting attacks. I think Dedic wait till he's got a couple of weeks under his belt with us. Botman was a beast. Second half, that block he did, I can't remember, it was in front of Gakpo. He didn't make the block of the ball, but he made a block that put Gakpo off. So Gakpo had to cut back, and then Chow cleaned it up, and that all came from Botman. Gakpo was probably going to score, and then he did another big block later on. Chow I thought was really composed, a good captain's performance today as well. Him and Botman really good in defence. Reassured me actually, the two of them, based on how they've played in pre-season. But this game, I thought they were really, really good together against the hardest competition they played against all pre-season. So I think Burn being out is obviously not ideal, but if Botman can stay fit, then I think it's Chow and Botman, isn't it? That's our pairing, at least until the next international break. Sean Steer, a decent game, yeah, one or two wayward passes, but he played well. I thought he had a good game for us. His first game in the Premier League against Liverpool is not easy as well. We're going to give him that. Lewis Miley had a great game. I thought he was a bit more active in sweeping up in the first half, but in the second half he was important for us as well. He obviously went off in the game. Can't remember who replaced him directly. It might have been Ramsey or Willock. Barnes did more defending in this game than I've seen him do in the 2 or 3 years he's previously been with us as well. Eddie Howe will be pulling his hair out, seeing what Barnes was actually doing in this game. It was normally the weakest part of Barnes' game is his defensive contributions normally. But I thought he really did well here today, and didn't actually offer us much from an attacking perspective because he was doing so much defensive work. And obviously Wissa, man of the match performance from Johan Wissa, didn't deserve to be on the team, but didn't win 3 points today. I thought he was fantastic, and obviously Alanga had a really good game as well. A bit more of the old school Alanga with some sloppiness in the second half, but he was such a threat in the first half. They switched him out to play left quite a lot in the second half. It's weird, him and Barnes are both out on the left, but I thought Alanga had a really good game as well, and he's shown now the blueprint for what to do when we're playing these teams who are going to be pressing up against us and going for it with us. You get Alanga through. He's going to have a whale of a time at Spurs on next Saturday. He is going to. I wouldn't be surprised if Alanga doesn't score again next weekend. If we can play the way we did today, with setting him free and letting him run loose, Alanga's going to get a goal next week. And then Willisula, who, I mean, he set up the first goal actually. Willisula with his driving run. When he went off, I didn't notice he's off the pitch though. Maybe he would have scored on his tap-ins. And now, as I've mentioned the tap-ins and remembering them, I'm thinking we should have been maybe 4 up before the penalty. Wissa missed that tap-in, which he just needed to get a toe on it really. And then there was one that Murphy put in injury time, I think, or towards the end of the game. He just put a lovely ball across the box, and there was no one there. Willock and Wissa were several yards away and couldn't tap it in. So that's just broke my heart just thinking about it. Of the players that came on, Share wasn't on the pitch long enough to make any meaningful contribution. Obviously, he was brought on to steady the ship, but we ended up conceding again. I already said I hated having another centre-back come on, so 3 on the pitch, and then concede last season, as was the way. But it happened again today. Bit different with the penalty, and this is very different to when like Chow gave that penalty away against, who was it? Was it Forest or Palace or someone last year? This was never a penalty for me. I'd have to see it back and be convinced, because it wasn't a penalty for me. But Bamba, I thought, did really well when he came on as well. I'm a bit nervous on Bamba right now, because I feel like he hasn't played many minutes as a professional footballer, so I think it's going to take a little bit of time for him. But when he came on, he was calm, he was collected, he was chasing that ball. I really liked what I saw of him. Willock was really good. Willock can be a good footballer, but he's inconsistent, sometimes lazy, and he's infuriating as well. But he played well today, took his goal well. It was really hard, the way he almost stumbled over the ball and then got himself under control and got a good shot away. I mean, that was brilliant. And then Ramsey was decent when he came on without impact in the game in any real meaningful way that I could see. And Jacob Murphy came on and was good for us as well. So subs were strong. Our subs were better than Liverpool's subs. And Munoz obviously was a decent sub for them, and he did eventually draw the penalty. But it feels like I've been kicked in the nuts a little bit, guys, because this game, it was done, it was won, and we've feel like we've had it stolen from us. In truth, but it is what it is. We go again. We haven't dropped any points. Like we haven't lost a game now. We're not on 0 points. There's a lot of teams who've not taken any points this weekend already. We're not one of them. This was a game that we have lost points in recent years. We should have taken all three. Liverpool just seem to have some fucking way of always clawing back against us. A penalty that shouldn't have been a penalty. But yeah, look, listen, it's gonna be fine. I've seen enough in that game to tell me that the way we're playing, Jaissle's already getting some of his styles of play in. I thought we were really, really quick on the attack and stuff. And Wissa was fantastic today, guys. Disappointing though. We should be joint top, but we're not, and that's really frustrating. But I don't think any Newcastle fan will be disappointed with how we played. They'll be disappointed with the outcome of the result because we should have got the point. And the point, we didn't lose the points because of the players we're missing. You know, the signings we need to make. We lost 2 points because of a penalty that shouldn't have been a penalty in my mind. So Liverpool very lucky. If I was a Liverpool supporter and watching that game and I'm concerned for my season, Isak looks so far off it that he's not going to drive him to the title. Gakpo looked good in the second half though. Munoz looked sharp when he came on. Might well be making that position on the right wing his own. I mean, that's not a penalty. They're just showing it again, and he's looking at the ref, screaming, oh, "What a little fucker!" Szoboszlai scored. I feel like if Isak, I thought Isak was taking it and he would score, but maybe if Isak had stepped up, maybe he would have missed it because the head was probably gone already. The booing, can you imagine? That's probably why he didn't take it. Liverpool had loads of shots, expected goals went up, but that's not the tail of the game, though. You know, Newcastle, I think, deserved to win the game, but you know, we've done well. So for us, positives from it, great positives. Let's hope we follow that up with a win in the cup against West Brom now on Wednesday. I think we're playing them, and we've got Spurs next Saturday. So let's make sure we keep this going. We started well. We need to get a win under Jaissle now, but we're looking good. We're looking strong. So now don't forget to hit subscribe if you haven't already to this channel. I won't be doing a watch along next week. I will be where I'll be watching the Tottenham game in a pub somewhere, in a bar, hotel bar somewhere. I'm going away to Birmingham, so I'll be watching that game. I'll be watching the West Brom game if I can find it anywhere to watch. But there'll be loads of content coming out this week as well as we react to this game and look ahead to the next games. Thank you very much for those of you who have been with the stream today. It's been a bit of a quiet one today, so hopefully more of you can join me next time. But thank you very much for sticking with me for the stream. No tech challenges on this one, first time ever, so that's a win. And I will be back in the week with more content.